Hello YouTubers, welcome back. This is now issue 66 of Build the Star Wars R2D2, and may the 4th be with you. So I hope you're having a good bank holiday weekend so far. I've just received issue 66 to 69, so I'm really excited about cracking on because I haven't actually had any parts come through for a little while. So off the subject a bit, obviously I'm doing the build your own DeLorean, so that those parts should be coming soon. And also I am starting, as you may have seen, the classic Routemaster bus as well. So it's all going on, but for now I've just had my R2D2 parts, so let's crack on with this. So first of all, let's have a look and see where we're up to so far. So here we go, this is where we have got to so far. We've got most of the outside component, well, all of the outside components now on the actual face of the dome. Some incredible detail there. It's looking brilliant. You know, very good quality parts, and there's a lot of weight to this. We've put these little details in the last set of videos we did, and we finished putting the rest of the panels on the top. So yeah, there you go. Now I will just mention, unless I've missed it, there's been nothing about adding this on yet, and obviously I like to sort of look ahead, and so even though it hasn't said to add this, I have put it on at the moment. It's easily removable, but I've noticed that some people have struggled to, you know, fix this or know how it goes. So I'm just going to give you a demonstration. All you've got is the two black sort of slots there, these bits here, not slots, but you know what I mean, these flat pegs, and then inside here you've got two slots. So all you have to do is pop that in, line those up like so, and then just slide the whole unit to the left, and then that is how that fits in. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. We'll open issue 66 and we'll see what we've got. And well, I can tell you now it's going to be a circuit board, so we're going to be fixing that into the inside of the dome. Okay, so here we go, let's check the parts. We've got, there's nothing else in there. So we've got this DF102, which is the mounting plate for the distribution circuit board, and as you'll see it's got 3 holes there, and it's got 3 along the bottom edge there, or the top edge, whichever way you want to look at it. And then in this little pack, blister pack here, we've got, if I can get it out carefully, because obviously we've got circuitry in here, so we don't want to damage that. We have the distribution board, circuit board, just there, and it smells lovely. It's got that smell of electrics, if you know what I mean. I absolutely love that smell. And then we've also got the Allen screws, which we've been using to secure some of the dome panels from the inside, just so they don't fall out. So I'm going to twist them off the spur, and then there we have it. Okie doke, so the first thing I'm going to do is just move them aside, and I'm actually going to just grab a towel because I want to protect the dome. I don't want that getting scratched. So I'm just going to carefully, there we go, carefully sit the dome on the towel just to protect it. And then the first thing we need to be doing is, if you remember in one of the last issues, we got an Allen key, so we're going to need that to affix these plastic Allen screws, as I say, which are going to hold these panels into place. So be careful when you're handling this, because the last thing you want, and it's happened, I've seen people on the Facebook group, they've been handling their dome, pushed on one of the panels, and because they're only secured in by double-sided tape, the panels can actually fall through and slide down into the inside of the dome frame. And unfortunately, the only way to rectify that is to strip everything out again, separate the dome frame from the actual dome itself, and start again. So try and avoid that if you can. But mistakes happen. So what we're going to be doing is, the first step in this magazine is to secure those in, and let's have a little look where we're at. Okay, so we're going to be working, let me just see if I can zoom you in slightly so you can see where we're at. So we, in the last issues, in the last ones, we added these Allens round here, and we're actually just going to be carrying on with that now. So there's 4 holes just in there, and I'm so sorry about this focus. It's the best I can get that at the moment. So yeah, there's 4 holes just there. Okay, and then if we swivel this round, the next set of holes are next to this here, which I think is the process state indicator, if I'm correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that's the process state indicator, unless it's this one. But you've got 2 holes just here next to this large piece here. So we're going to start over with these 4, and then carefully we're going to screw in these plastic Allens through the frame, and I'm just going to remove a couple of these cables just for the moment, just because they're getting in the way, and I don't want to damage any wires. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, all the purpose of these is when they're screwed in, they're going to apply pressure to those dome panels and stop them falling back through. And I'm actually just going to see if I've got a better way of fixing those. I bought this little set from the pound shop, and it's actually brilliant. It's quite dinky. But I'm thinking I might get a better hold on those Allens. Yeah, much better. So that's one in. yeah, I recommend something like this. It's nice and dinky, it's good for detailed work, and it's a lot easier to you know, to handle than this Allen key. It's almost like it's such a substandard quality that it doesn't quite do what it's designed to do, which is odd. But as I say, this was from the pound shop, this little screwdriver, as well as my other one. I'll just show you. I think, well, I've already showed you in the previous episode. I got this green one from the pound shop. So that's my cat just saying hello. And this has been fantastic as well. And then you get the bits in that screw in the top there. Just let the cat out. So yes, back to where we were. Sorry, I'm dawdling. So yeah, there we go. I'm just going to put the next one in, which is going to go just underneath there, as you can see. Don't tighten these up too tight because it is all plastic parts, and you don't want to. I think these are going to be easy to break if you over tighten. So just keep going until you feel a bit of resistance. That should be plenty to keep that from falling through. Okay, so there's two done. And then the next two, which are just here, you can see that next to those. So as you look inside your dome, you're actually working anti-clockwise, and I think that's how the rest of it is going to go. There we go, lovely jubbly. And then last of all, you're going to follow this round. You've got the projector outlet there with the bracket, then you've got a LED indicator, then you've got this other electronic component which I think is a process state indicator, and then you've got two holes just there where the last two are going to affix into. Okay, so let me just move that cable out of the way for the moment so that doesn't get caught. And then I'm just going to secure those last two. Into position. As I say, take your time. These are plastic parts. You don't want to damage anything and over tighten. That's the last thing you want to do because you'll have a bad time. Okay, and they've gone absolutely lovely. There we go. So now I'm just going to reattach these two cables that I took off carefully. There we go. And that is that step complete. So that was steps. Let me just have a look. 1, 2, 1 and 2. That was all. That was the steps. So now step 1 of installing the electric. So now we're going to be working with the circuit board. Now, very exciting. Let me just stick that back up for now. We're going to need the projector unit that we built a fair few issues ago. This has been rolling around in my box of bits, and to be honest, I didn't like doing that. I did have it wrapped up in a bit of bubble wrap because it's a very delicate piece of kit here. What with this thin cable and everything. So the first thing I want to do is actually just make sure this is still working as it should. I'm sure there's no reason why it wouldn't, because we tested it when we built it, but it's not worth, you know, it's worth trying before installing it into the actual dome itself. So again, we're going to attach this to the test board which we got, turn the power on, and then we're going to push S2, and it's hard to see. Let me just grab a piece of paper. Sorry, it's a bit messy here, but okay. I've got the sun coming through the window, but if I move out of the way, there you go. I'm happy that that is still functioning. Now, if you have got any issues with this not working, I've got a few tips for you to try before possibly ordering a replacement. The first thing to do is please make sure you've put brand new batteries in the test pack, because this is quite power hungry. So you may only get an LED light, and then if that is the case, the first thing to do is try and change the batteries in your power pack. The second thing to do is very carefully, because this is a very fragile bit here, where this orange ribbon cable goes into this connector block here. If that is slightly skew or it's come loose, you're going to have a bad time with the image. So carefully, I'm not going to do it because obviously mine is working and I don't want to disturb it, but this black tab on here with a plastic guitar pick or something with plastic, lift that up, and that cable will then just pull out, realign it, push it back in, and then just push that black tab back down and try it again and see if you have any luck. That's all it could be. It could have just been knocked where you've been storing it. So yeah, if that doesn't work, then yes, I think you may have to look into ordering a replacement part. They're normally pretty good, Deagostini. I'm not sure what the wait time would be, whether they're in stock or not. So yeah, just a little tip if you're having issues with it not working. So what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to need to have the dome here, and I've already got these prepared. We need 2 of the black 6mm screws, which look like that. Okay. And then steps 1 to 3 is just fitting this into this part here. Now, we fitted the bracket there last time, so with the circuit board facing downwards, we're going to pop the projector into the hole, and then it's going to line up with the 2 posts that are sticking up, and they are going to go into the 2 holes on the either side of that circuit board there. So just pop that in first, carefully, because you don't want to damage anything. And then that just sits in there like so. And then this is very important. Please do not force the screw in from the top without supporting the underneath of that bracket, because it is only plastic, and it's very, you can see that it's very flimsy. So you need to grab hold of underneath the bracket with a finger. I'll try and do this as best I can, and then screw in the projector while supporting underneath, so as not to break anything. So that is one in, and then I'm going to do the same for the other side. Again, not too tight because we're working with plastic. Brilliant, and that is now secured into place. That is not going anywhere. And then that is where your image will shine from when it's complete. So that was step 4, securing that. Step 4 and 5. Okay, so now we're done with this just for the moment. So I'm just going to pop that down. Next, we're going to need the distribution circuit board, which we're working on, and then this, what do they call it, the mounting plate, which is DF102, and this is part DF103. Pretty self-explanatory. You've got 3 holes through the circuit board there, which will line up with the 3 holes that are on the mounting plate. So we're just going to marry that up like so. And then using 3 more of those 6mm back screws, which I've got in my hand there. Just adjust the camera down for you. Carefully screw the circuit board onto that mounting plate. Please be careful, do not over tighten, it's only just to secure the circuit board into place. If you go at it and really over tighten these, you're going to risk cracking or snapping the circuit board. There's no need to over tighten these, it's purely just to keep it secure. So I'm going to go down and then do these 2. So just as it gets to the board, stop. And there we have it. And I'm happy with that. It is tight enough, it's not over tight, but as I say, you don't want to start over screwing it and then damaging the board. Okie doke. Then the last step for this issue is we're going to grab our dome back that we've been working on. Careful of that. Okay, to the left of where we've just installed the projector, just move you back up. Just to the left, you've got this area here, and you can see you've got 1, 2, 3 screws that are all lined up. Sorry, 3 holes that are all in a line. Okay, now we're going to be affixing this into those, and as you see, you've got 1, 2, 3 holes along there, which is going to line up perfectly within those holes, if you can see that. Okay, for that we're going to be using 3 of the 6mm, no, please excuse me, the 4mm screws. Now I'm guessing, as you know, they don't label their screws, so I'm guessing it's these ones here, because they're the only ones I've got. Well, I've got 5 of these in total in my box. There's not enough screws that would fit otherwise. So I'm going to go with those. Let's just have a test fit and see how that fits. An absolutely perfect fit, absolutely perfect. So I've done one, which you'll see just in there, and then we're going to put one in the middle there. They only take about 4 turns and then they're tight. Again, don't over tighten because we're going through plastic into metal. It's just enough to keep it secure. Lovely. And then we should have something that looks like that. So that was it for issue 66. Thank you for watching. Just before I go, I'd just like to say thank you so much. I've just hit 400 subscribers, which is amazing. I didn't even think I would get that, you know, anywhere near that sort of number. You know, I'm doing this as a bit of a hobby, and yeah, I'm absolutely stoked at the amount of support that I've received so far. If there's anything you want, you know, if you've got any suggestions on how I can improve, or anything you'd like to see differently about my videos that I'm doing, just drop it in the comments below. It's all constructive criticism. You know, you're the viewers. I want to make you happy. So yeah, that is it for this issue. As I say, I'll be back shortly with issue 67. And again, please like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell icon once you've subscribed if you want to get notified of my coming builds. As I say, I've got the classic Routemaster, which I'll be starting probably be the end of May. That's, I think, when my first delivery comes. And I'm also thinking about maybe structuring my channel a bit more, so maybe have, because I'm going to have 3 builds on the go, the DeLorean and obviously the Routemaster. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do, say, R2 on a Friday, every Friday, the bus, the classic Routemaster bus on maybe the Wednesday, and then perhaps DeLorean on Mondays. I don't know yet. We'll have a play. This month, the R2, I will just get them out as and when they are completed and ready to go live. But there's just a thought for the future. Let me know what you think. But yeah, take care, have a great bank holiday, and I'll see you for the next issue. Take care.